Do you ever find yourself chasing after happiness? Like, if you just put in the effort, if you just try that one thing, if you eat right, if you work out, if you travel, if you buy that home, if you buy the pair of shoes, if you buy that handbag, all of a sudden, your dreams will come true and you will finally be happy. Let me let you in on a little secret. Happiness is not a destination. Happiness is the journey that you take. Now, I know everybody says it. Every single guru out there is telling you not to chase happiness. But how do you stop yourself from not wanting to chase happiness? It seems like everybody around you is living their best life. But are they really happy? Or is it the fact that they want to show that they're happy because they're on the journey like you are? But how do you even get to that point where you're happy on your journey? Especially when the road is challenging. It's hard. It's terrifying. You're trying new things. You're going out of your comfort zone. And you're searching to become the person you want to become and be happy at the same time. So how do you do this? How do you find happiness if it's in the destination? Sometimes the road to happiness may be filled with challenges and setbacks, but it's in these moments that we learn the most about ourselves. Happiness is not the absence of difficulty, but rather the strength to endure and grow through them. The truth is, we all get caught up in the illusion that happiness is just out of our reach. It's just beyond the path. We take 10 more steps and maybe we'll get to this happiness, right? We're gonna feel that we're worth something. We're gonna feel like our life matters. We all get caught up in the numbers, right? How much do you matter? How much people like you? How many friends do you have? It's all those little things that make us get caught up in, if we had all those little things, we might be happy. We might find joy. We might find some fulfillment. We might matter. But what if we turned around and looked at where we were? You're not where you were yesterday. You're actually much further than you were a year ago. And I know it's not the easiest path. And for me to tell you to find happiness in it sometimes seems redundant because everybody's telling you that you should be happy. But what if we start small? What if instead of looking for happiness, we start looking for enjoyment, pleasure, something that we like, whether it's in our favorite ice cream, seeing our favorite color, watching the sunrise. It's the little things that bring joy. And I feel personally, over the years, I've always been searching for something to complete me, something to bring me happiness, something to uplift me and tell me that what I'm doing is okay. The reality is I'm the only one that can do that for myself. And to be caught up in what society believes that is happiness, marriage, children, beautiful home, nice cars, these are all things, but we don't take the time to look at the small things. You know, having a nice day, taking a great walk, having a delicious meal, having a meal. Those are the things that bring joy. It's finding the simple pleasures in the small things. And the little things don't have to be a gourmet meal. The little things can be the leaves changing colors, or your feet in the sand, or a smile from a stranger. Those can bring you happiness. And the reality is, if you look at the studies, it shows that people only stay happy for 3 days. So the happiest you can be most of the time without having a fight or stumbling or whatever, it's about 3 days. It can go up to 29 days, but really you're almost going down to a 7. So let's say happiness is a 10. Well, during those 29 days, you're probably hitting a 7, and then, you know, a 6, and then you kind of work your way up. Most people stay at a 7. If you think about it, you're working for this happiness to end up being only happy for about 3 days. And I agree with that, because when I had my first house, I thought, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I have just bought my first house. I'm so excited. This is happiness, right? I have a place to live. It's mine. I'm so excited. And then after a week or so, it kind of dropped. All of a sudden, I saw the problems in the house. I saw the things I needed to replace, things I wanted to change. It didn't look aesthetically pleasing anymore. It was not Pinterest ready, right? It was that kind of house that just needed work all the time. thought to myself, well, I'm just gonna get another house because that's what's gonna make me happy when I get another house and a bigger house and a better house, and it's gonna be amazing and I'm gonna build it from scratch. And then I got the house, and then once again, maybe a week later, I'm like, oh, well, you know, maybe I could move here and be happier. And it's like you're always chasing something that doesn't exist. So if you look for happiness in the small joys, not the big finish line, but the small things, you know, getting your favorite coffee and it just tastes amazing. That's taking those little moments and just turning them into something that brings you true joy. After reading the book Ikigai, The Japanese Secret to a Long and Happy Life by Hector Garcia and Francis Mariels, I found that the book taught me that it's the little things. It's finding your talent not in the big, loud moments, but in the small moments. Even if you enjoy cleaning or you enjoy gardening or you're a kind of person who just enjoys a wonderful movie. Those are your little pleasures and you need to hold on to it. It's finding your talent in those little moments. I've also read the book Wabi Sabi, The Japanese Wisdom for a Perfect Imperfect Life by Beth Kempton. This also taught me that in a simple tea ceremony, you can find the beauty. Whether your cup is chipped, whether your plate is not perfectly perfect, you can find the happiness that the moment is bringing. It's the warmth of the tea. It's the fragrance. It's the fact that you can enjoy it in peace. So what if a cup of tea will bring you happiness instead of being a millionaire? Maybe it's that simple cup of tea that will get you through your day. Sometimes when I think back from my trip to Italy, I think about how happy the people were there. You know, it was a moment of seeing that you didn't need to have your own house. You didn't need to drive the best car. You know, it was finding joy in those little moments with the people you love. Now, you might not have those people around you all the time. You might not love them all the time. But the fact that you can see people and be happy for them will start to bring some happiness into your heart. So what if we look at happiness as the connection we have with the people we care about? So what is your little thing that you could do? It's not stuff, but it's those little moments that you can say, you know what? In that moment, I actually was happy. So look back on today. Maybe today you had something that brought you happiness. So instead of chasing happiness like it's your destination, why not look at it as if it's your journey? Why not enjoy the little moments? Enjoy when you stumble. Enjoy when you pick yourself up. Take that moment and say, you know what? I'm doing this. And find happiness in those moments. Find the little ray of hope that you can inspire somebody else to be happy the way you are. Life will throw you curveballs, and that's okay. Sometimes you have to catch them. Sometimes you have to dodge. Sometimes you damn well have to cover. You know, like there is no right way to do it. Inner peace sometimes, most of the times, equals true happiness. So if you like this type of content, please, if you feel like, you know, I'm doing something good, you know, don't forget to like or subscribe or leave me a comment if there's a video that you want me to make. I would love to kind of get some feedback and see what you guys are wanting from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm Renee, and I'll see you next week. Bye!